I need at my house. I don't need a hall pass.
No. Every time I get to a corner and I see somebody doing a famous Baltimore gangster lean.
We outside.
Yes, indeed, folks. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We have a full crew in here today. We got Pastor just joined, Toya over one side over, Miss Sharp Lady. Welcome back, Big Hutch. How you doing today, brother?
We got music today?
Yeah, we have a special guest. The musical.
I have tried to stop her.
We have a special musical guest today, Miss Mimi. Oh, she hit it with the remix. Anyways, everybody, how y'all doing?
All right.
I'm good.
All right, Pastor, who you need to pray for early? Who paid
Give
you
me
this
a minute,
week?
y'all. I'm trying to get rid of the music.
Who paid you this week, Pastor?
Ain't nobody paid me this week, but I mean, I want to let y'all know it's Pastor Appreciation Month, and I feel appreciated because for the last year and some change, my church has, been letting me go to drill. The Sundays I have drill, and they make sure the pulpit is covered and make sure everything's handled while I'm in my absence. So I appreciate them for that. One more drill to go.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Congratulations on your one more drill to go.
Appreciate it.
Big Hush, how's your
Pastor,
week been? Oh,
I'm sorry, Pastor. That's so you all only have a certain number of drills you have to do a year.
he
It's
retired.
like you get points for the drills or whatever like that, but it's more just with the contract, having a contract. When my contract is up, it's up. When I say one more drill, I just mean this is my last drill and I'm retiring. I retire.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Thank you for
No, you okay?
the education. Well,
No, it's all good.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Pastor, the youngest one and the first one to retire. Life is rough. Sharp Lady, how you been? What's new with you? We haven't seen you in a couple weeks. What's up?
Well, I got a promotion.
Congrats.
Thank you. But I don't know yet how I feel about it because it's heavy. So I'm just feeling my way right now.
Okay, you still at the same place?
Yeah, but this time I'm in charge of the whole state of Maryland. So I'm a regional executive director. I don't know how I feel yet because it's only been 2 weeks and I feel like I'm drowning already.
You feel a little crazy?
Yes, I do.
So you need some mental health talking? Because I can help you out with that.
And you know what? It's actually funny because every good therapist does have a therapist. So yes, I can't wait to talk to mine.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, that's absolutely right. I don't have no hiccups about it because I need to have someone to bounce my sound off to because I take on other people's sounds.
We need to get Randy up here.
Now I have a therapist. I like her, so it's just a matter of me being patient and waiting my turn. Therapists are in high demand. Um, and if you miss your appointment, you gotta wait till your next one.
Oh, word. I didn't get me one. I got the
Hmm
shit I need to talk about. No, just
I mean, we book a month out, and I could tell you right now, I don't have not one available date in my whole entire month for the remaining of this month. So if a person missed their appointment, they have to wait till November.
But I'll be gone to November. I'll be gone to November.
Speaking of, somebody had a birthday recently. Pastor, how was your birthday? No, I'm just playing. How was your birthday?
We know it was me. I turned 41 on Saturday. I told y'all last week my plans got canceled because the comedian canceled his tour, but we still went to DC and we had brunch and went to the wharf. Then we went to MGM and gambled a little. And Sunday, my house was flooded with Ravens fans, one Cowboys fan, and like two Steelers fans for the game that we won. So yeah, that was my birthday and my weekend in a nutshell.
Oh yeah, you had asked who needed prayer. Pray for a Cowboys fan.
Mm.
I just read that was the lowest score they've had since Jerry Jones bought the team.
What was their score?
Well, I guess the biggest loss rather.
It was 47-9, bro.
Yeah, they got spanked. Who they played?
The Detroit Lions.
Mm.
That was such a bad game. That I mean, a lot of people are just saying that. So y'all know that got like 60 million guaranteed up front, and he's basically just holding on to the money, not doing anything.
Patrick, it's still a lot of liquor here.
I would say yeah, because what they still got about 13 more games to go, 13 or 12.
Yeah, they're not gonna go nowhere though.
We already counting them out.
Do they ever?
Mm-hmm.
Do they ever go anywhere?
Exactly.
When do you no longer like? Do they still get the moniker of America's favorite team?
I heard something about that today. They said that they do because their team brings in a lot of money.
Now that is true. That is true. I still do want to visit their stadium.
They got so many
I wanna go there.
different, yeah, it's so many different ways that stadium bring in money. Because, like I told y'all, they do a tour, and they do tours every day, all day, and the tour is like $100 some.
Well, I think every stadium does that.
Well, I never heard anything about the Ravens. I didn't know.
So what
But
I realized is we don't know because, in all honesty, most of us probably aren't going to pay extra money to go on the tour there, but out of towners will. So, for instance, like when we went to Green Bay, we did do the tour. And I was like, that's the only reason I know that the Ravens do it. Because I was like, I was like, I didn't know you could do this. But it was literally like, nobody suggested it. Going there, I was like, oh, I want to go on the tour of the stadium. And you Google it. And sure enough, they offer it. It's just, I think the Cowboy Stadium is the number one ranked stadium.
Well, it seats 100,000 people. It's 50 feet underground. Because I took the tour when I went to the game.
Oh, it's underground?
Yep, 50 feet of underground, and then it kind of comes up. Jerry Jones owns, like, I think they said like 65% of the stadium, as well as like a major portion of the team. And the people don't like him in Texas, and they only tolerate him because how much money the stadium brings in, and the other things around the stadium. It brings in a lot of money, and they got everything, like they got the Ford trucks, Ford cars, Broncos, all of that stuff. It's a lot to the stadium is amazing. I have to give it to him. He did a phenomenal job, whatever architecture he chose. It's worth the tour.
I don't know. Is everybody besides Hutch a Ravens fan?
Excuse me?
I said, is everybody besides you on here a Ravens fan?
Oh.
You offended him real quick. Yes, I am a Ravens fan. I mean, it's in my name.
I don't dislike the Ravens at all. I don't dislike them.
I hear a lot of Super Bowl talk. Like on the news, they was like, "Yeah, the Commanders lost, but they did a good job because the Ravens are going to be contenders for the Super Bowl." I was like, I ain't never heard somebody take an L so well. Like,
I saw somebody post like this basically the same thing. They was like, we almost beat the Ravens. I was like, almost doesn't count. Like that don't go under that ain't even under the tie column. That's just a loss.
Toya, almost actually does count. It counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Okay. But it don't count in football.
No, ma'am.
Not here. We don't welcome that.
No, ma'am.
They not like us.
so do y'all truly,
Not
do
like
y'all
that.
truly in your heart believe that they're gonna win the Super Bowl this year?
They are.
So are bets going out?
I learned from Saturday not to put my money on gambling.
Yeah. How much you win?
I lost $13.
That's a deep hole, homie. It's a deep
I
hole.
know. I
A
got
replay of the Ravens and the Redskins would be a good Super Bowl.
You said the Ravens and the Commanders?
Redskins.
LeBron said it's going to be a rematch. The Ravens versus the 49ers.
Did y'all see the video where the Commanders like a fan was outside?
Oh, they was fighting.
They just whipped them just cause
Oh well, he lost his job.
his job.
The Ravens fan, he lost his job.
Yeah,
Oh,
he did.
word?
Yeah.
I kept seeing videos like he's a racist guy that has done a whole bunch of horrible stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the reason? He just did it just cause?
You were just slugging people after the game.
Yeah. Well,
That's weird. Like at the win, that's how you act.
How you act after a loss?
Right.
Anybody can get it.
Also, sorry to get off the Ravens. And God dang it, battery dying. In other good news, I also racked up 2 more A's.
Okay, that's what's up.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you. Checked my grades on my birthday, and I was like, yes. Because y'all don't know the tears I be crying, like I'm about to fail. Just to end up with an A. But yeah. I'm not here to brag. No. Did you just yawn? Big
no.
yawn, Taylor?
I just stretched my mouth. Dude, shit happens. But anyways, yo, today been a long day, and summer is like over, dog. It's cold outside and everything.
It's almost time for Hallmark Christmas, which starts Friday.
I don't know if we got homework.
Look forward to my posts.
Yo, ever since I got rid of cable, I'll be watching the weirdest shit, dog. I woke up this morning to watch a whole bunch of Black Ink, like Chicago. I was like,
so the latest Bad Boys is on Netflix. Just FYI.
yeah, I seen it. Did you
watched it? But we went to see it in the movies.
Well, I did too. I just watched it on Netflix.
Did it hold up to you?
I liked it.
And they supposed to be doing a new one?
It was good.
Yeah. Actually, they said that was the best one of all of their Bad Boys.
You mean best as far as best selling?
Yes.
Me is the one with Gabrielle Union in it.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Y'all haven't seen Gabrielle Union besides on Instagram in a while.
Because she's being a mother.
Also, if I was a celebrity, my goal is not to work forever. I don't need y'all to see me all the time. I just need my account.
I heard Joker wasn't good.
You heard what?
I heard Joker was not good.
I heard that too, but I still want to go see that and Beetlejuice.
Yo, when stuff hit the timeline so quick, you be like, well, god damn, they don't even give it a second.
I know you're not talking.
Speaking of, I'm banned.
Comes on at midnight, and at 12:35, all of y'all posting the show ain't gone off yet. Chill.
I think it's a thing. It's more of a thing.
You bringing up Power made me think about BMF, Big Meech out of jail.
Big Meech out of jail.
Going to a halfway
Big
house.
Meech.
Do they? So y'all know how they have like prisons that are like they'll compare them to like what's those golf places? What are those things like? They
like a country club?
Yes, country club jails. Do they have that for halfway houses, or is he in some little dusty, dirty place where he got signed in? And I don't know what a halfway house looked like, but I'm just going off of what I see on TV.
I mean,
so as far as I know, a halfway house is nothing like a country club, fam.
So he got to go to a regular halfway house like regular people.
I've never seen a halfway house that look like a country club.
They got something that look pretty. They got something that look pretty decent. Like if you talking about like Threshold, I wouldn't send my pet to Threshold or Dismas House. But you know, when 5,000 was first built, to me that was like a palace compared to other halfway houses.
Yo, so you go to halfway houses when you done did most of your time and they about to release you?
So the federal law is that when you do fair time, you have to do 6 months of community correction before you can be released from your sentence.
So is that 6 months before my time is truly up, or?
Yes.
Okay,
that's
cool.
6. So you got to do 6 months community correction.
Well, some people did more than 6 months.
Yeah, some people did more, but that's the minimum that you can. That's the minimum amount of time that you can have left on your sentence. But some people get early, you know, depending on what they doing and who they know. So some people don't even get none. You know, the best. What you say,
myself have
Hutch?
shaken down Jackson Jr. I said I myself have shaken down Jesse Jackson Jr. and I wrote that.
Yeah, and I had him on my caseload. So I mean, it depends. I mean, the best situation to me that you can get in a correctional setting is to have GPS and you know have a lenient GPS. Have one of these nice private places where they pretty much give you whatever parameter you say you want, but you're gonna pay for it. Because the private GPS companies, they like close to like $1,000 and something a week.
So that's 4K a month.
To be honest, I'd have never took a halfway house deal. I mean, it's like Sharp said, you got to pay for you paying for your living at your house, and you paying for that bed that you left at the halfway house. I would have never took no halfway house. I'd have tried to get a map and try to consolidate some time, probably take some classes, and try to get home early. But I'd have never took a halfway house.
To me, I feel like the halfway house is too much of a temptation.
Why? What happens there?
Huh? Because you don't want to know half. It's a temptation. It's a big temptation being in a halfway house, especially when you expected to like have this pass and go search for a job, and you wind up on the wrong side talking to your homies, and you never make it back to the halfway house, and that happens a lot.
Well, they trust me.
And then I think with the way Dismas House and Threshold was set up, you had to pay, I think, 30% of whatever. If you got a job, you had to pay 30% of your earnings. You had to pay for your bed. But in the feds halfway house, you didn't pay for you didn't pay for, but in the state, in the division of correction, you paid.
I never took this house either. I mean, this is just, I don't know. A lot of y'all don't know about these things, but I feel like it's better to just do your time. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that a halfway house gonna get you is you can see your family, but you still on the time limit. So, I mean, he a celebrity, so they might make it easy for him. But I don't know. Some of the well, I ran across, they still had to do all that checking in and all that.
So
Like this,
if you work as a
it's
CO,
just a waste
is it
of
still
time.
you do 20 years and you get to retire?
Yes.
But good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 6.
Well, that's good then.
But
I
in some people like Anne Arundel County got, like, if you do 20 years with them, you can do 20 years and then you can come back as a contractor.
has anybody on this call thought about their retirement yet? Like
Every
seriously,
day. Every day.
are you in a system where you can retire because of 20 years type situation?
I actually already did, because I had the 20 years in correction, because I went into corrections when I was 22.
Oh, so you done retired already?
Yup, from that. And that's why I went back to school and started a second career.
That's good. That's good.
So are you collecting a pension and working?
Nope, I could, but I elected not to until I get 67 because of my age. I would have got penalized.
Uh,
So
oh, they
it's just
penalize you
it's
based on your age? So you can retire, but they penalize you for doing it?
yep.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah, man.
Hold on. Say that question again.
so she asked if you get with, am I collecting a retirement? And I told her no. I was like, because I would get penalized. And plus then they have a certain amount of money you can make, and if you make more than that money, then you have to pay the money back. So I elected not to collect retirement. But that's like, I don't know, that's how, Anne Arundel County do it. I don't know how other
That,
people do it.
that's Social Security. When you work for corrections or any type of state agency and you do your time, 20 years, 30 years, you will get your retirement. You cannot work a second job with Social Security. You can work part-time, but you can get your retirement. Even though,
Yeah.
say you come in at 18, at 38, you're going to get your retirement for your 20 years. They're not going to penalize you for your retirement. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but in a state agency, you're going to get that 20 years retirement. You cannot
Right. That's
collect
what
Social Security because of the age, though.
Well, that's what I just said. I said I don't, that's not the state, because that's local county government. So that's why I said it. There's different than what the state, and I don't know about the state. I don't know how the state. I don't know if it's 20 and out in
Baltimore
the state
County,
or if it's 30.
Baltimore County, you can do 25, 20 years, and you can collect your retirement pension. But if you're not as of age of collecting your Social Security, no, you cannot take that one.
Man,
But you can get your pension, you can get your retirement because you did your time. That's like, okay, so I did my 20 years and now I can't, I can't collect it. Like I need to survive. So yeah, you can collect your retirement. You just cannot collect Social Security if you at that age.
I wish 20 years ago I was thinking about some retirement money because I would have been a CEO, sat there, acting a fool, and right now I'd be getting paid.
Yeah, because if you would have went in at 18 years old, you would have got out 38. Probably not, but you would have got out and you could have did something else. So there's a lot of correctional officers that are that has retired at age 40.
And just about everybody who went to work when I did, they're all retired. It's only a few, maybe a handful of them that still work in corrections. Most of them are gone, and they doing something else.
Pastor, how your retirement gonna work out?
With the National Guard, it's not the same as corrections, and it's not the same as active duty. Active duty and corrections, they can cash out immediately. on that side of it. So like my retirement, I won't be able to get that until I'm 58.
Oh, that ain't
But
fun.
but I can apply for the VA benefits, and depending on how much I get back, the percentage, I can draw from that.
Mm. That's good. That's good.
What's yours?
I have a 401k, and I can't get that out until I reach whatever age, and then I'm getting that money.
Are you putting the enough into it?
Yes, I was maxing out on that joke, but I had two
Hey,
jobs,
Lambs.
What's up, Whams?
so I had two jobs for like 10 years. So when I was doing that, I definitely was super maxing out. And I know I had more, I'm not going to say recently, but I got into a point where it was, well, my company matched us like 6% or something like that. So, I mean, that job it was looking all right,
Okay.
but you still can't get it till you're old. And it's crazy because when you think about it, like, yo, you're going to be old as a mug, in my opinion, to get that money. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? When you're older, you ain't gonna have no too much to get it and all that. Like too
Like
much.
almost 10 years away from it.
I don't know. But the question is really hard. That are you always gonna make it to that? Like it's some people that I heard about, that they finally get the retirement check and then die like the next year. But
Is the
No,
retirement
no,
age
a lot
like
of them like
65?
that too.
what'd you say?
I
Is the
said I'm
retirement age like 65?
No, I
65.
thought it was like 70 now.
Oh yeah, it did go up.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know. What are by 70? I was watching a video the other day, right? And they said at the age limit from 35 to it was 35 to 45, right? They said you should probably have 100K, but the average people had like 70. And I don't know what happens, but at some point it starts like your money starts like tripling, but it's when you get all the way up there.
So, I have a question off topic. Did y'all see Ari Spears video?
Mm-mm.
He is not a big fan of Angel Reese, and he went viral. I'm playing for y'all. I saved it. Here we go. Oh wait.
Is that they're playing the same song we playing?
Black brothers and sisters being down for one another. Support black businesses, support black causes, support our black women, support each other. Power to the people. But to all the people about the Angela Reese versus Caitlin Clark thing, to all the black people out here trying to make it a racial issue, y'all delusional. Angela Reese is garbage. Pure garbage. When you look at it from in terms of a skill set, her versus Caitlin, she's garbage. She just throws the ball up and plays like she's part of the Special Olympics. She plays like a toddler. There's no finesse, no smoothness, no beauty, no poetry, no skill set to her game at all. She's garbage. Stop being delusional.
Well, that was his feelings.
Andrew, you had a lot of facial reactions.
He must
What do
want-
you think?
Oh, I apologize. Sometimes when I don't say anything, I wear it on my face.
You definitely did.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. Like the first thing I thought before you even played it was if you was coming out on a video and saying hey, I'm a big fan of Angela Reese. Oh, cool, great. But you coming out saying I'm not a big fan of Angela Reese, you could have kept that to yourself, champ.
And he, in addition to his poor accent, he said her name wrong. And y'all know how I feel about getting a name wrong, especially because I think you laughing, but I think, and I've had this conversation with people who are close to me. I think when you mispronounce somebody's name and don't care, like, it's okay. I can mess up a name, but when you intentionally do it and you be like, it's whatever, I feel like that is like the utmost, like, you just don't care about respecting me at all. What was you saying? Hutch? It sounded like you was about to say something.
No, I say he ready to get in trouble again. Say some shit. Got him in hot water.
I think it almost felt like, to me, some people, no publicity is bad publicity. And it's also going to be, especially on the topic that he's on, there are going to be people who stand behind him on it. So I do feel like it's just, because also, did they have that? I know they were in the finals last week. Is it over? Like, why she got hurt and is out? Why are you just saying this?
The finals is still going on, as far as I know.
Okay, but her team is out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's been out because she's injured.
Yeah, she's been out the game because she's injured.
Like, what made you all of a sudden wake up, whatever day this was, and be like, let me talk about Angel Reese and dog her out?
So this the crazy part that got me. He started out by saying, talking about supporting black businesses and stuff like that.
Support black women. Support black.
And then go down the list and come to that. Something you said that I got me to thinking. I don't agree with getting people's name wrong either. At the same time, you can tell when somebody doing it on purpose and when somebody not. So like sometimes in the conversation, they may keep going because they're trying to get to the point of what they're saying. Mm-hmm. So not every time that somebody gets somebody's name wrong is intentional.
No, I get that. And I said I can mess up a person's name. And, it's not intentional. It's just, I do think that, he may have made a mistake and said Angela, but when you already going down a slope, I'm just going to kick you the rest of it.
Right. It would seem like he really wouldn't care if he mispronounced
it. Yeah, I'm not making concessions for you when you already plucking my nerves. What's your thoughts, Kathy?
Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Y'all remember that time when somebody made me a sweatshirt and spelled my name wrong?
I do.
What, Kathy? What's your thoughts?
Let me stop laughing. So I think that is wrong. I really think that he was very disrespectful, and he didn't care. It's obvious in his tone he did not care.
Okay.
6.
I didn't pay attention to that situation, but I will say that she is, as a business person and everything else, she did her thing and she is doing her thing. Like even before this, I was just scrolling. She was a lot of places doing a lot of things. I do wonder that. I guess this is the first year because I don't keep up with WNBA stuff, but I hope that she can sustain this next year and the year after that. But I don't know who else is coming. I guess those two girls are really the talk of the town from when they were in college. So I don't know.
That's the crazy thing. So like for most, they're like, I think that they are the talk of the town, even though like they aren't necessarily, like, there are great players out there and have already been, and there has been an uptick in people participating in women's basketball since the two of them, had their situation in college. But what happens is, most people are like I don't get, there are so many other players, like I don't get why, like, he should just say I like Caitlyn. But I like, a lot of stuff comes on my timeline and it'll be like I'm trying to think. Did Aja Wilson get MVP? I don't
I
know
don't
if
know
y'all.
who she is.
Okay, so
I don't-
let's say I could be wrong unless somebody can correct me. But if you can't correct me, you don't know. Aja Wilson got MVP, and it will be people in the comments like, but Caitlyn should have got it. But Caitlyn gonna be better than her in 2 years. And it's like, or if you do say something about Angel Reese, is she only got those rebounds because she getting her own rebounds. She can't make it. I think that to say first of all, I think it is insensitive, rude, derogatory, anything that you can come up with to say she need to play in the Special Olympics. But I think it's rude to all those that play in the Special Olympics because you're degrading them. You're trying to degrade what they're doing when he probably can't compete against them. I done seen some people in Mimi races that we can't run against. Then you can run against Mimi because she's gonna stand there and let you clap for her.
You can't slide against Mimi though.
But because she fast quick with it. But it be some other kids out there that they just need to go to a regular Olympics. Like they are fast. So I think he was rude for that. But also, don't discredit and say she can't play. You may not like her style of play, but it doesn't mean she can't play. So and I didn't want to go back to, because I feel like if you pick on him, you got to pick on Tiffany Haddish about this. But like people already, like Tiffany was able to bounce back from their scandal. Nobody knows him or cares about him. So it was so many comments that was like, oh, he's still alive. So you already had to deal with that with your inappropriate video with children in it. And now you want to, like, it's crazy.
What I want to say is shout out.
That's who y'all was talking about. Y'all talking about when you said Ari Spears, I was like, who we talking about? You talking about the comedian that always wear the Yankees hat?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Hutch.
I want to shout out the Special Olympics and the WNBA, especially Lady Liberty. But anybody who performs on a college professional level and a WNBA level obviously has skills. So throwing up the ball, I don't think so. You got to have a special skill to get into these professional sports. You know, baseball, basketball, football. It doesn't matter the sport. If you're being a professional at that, you have a skill. It's many kids that have not gotten to get into their dream basketball because they can't reach that level. So, you know, for a person just to talk bad about another person, I'm sure he's not playing basketball. So,
All right. I bet he can't. No.
Yeah, well, just shout out to the WNBA because they don't get enough props as is. But for him being just, and I don't want to make it a race thing, but come on now, just watch. I guess you want to go viral for certain things, and so sometimes it's not good to go to that much viral.
So just to piggyback on what he said, I think it's a saying that says men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, they both raised the bar with viewers that watch the WNBA. Since they've been more people watch it now or whatever like that. So like, I just think, man, you could have kept it to yourself, champ.
Moving on. Under a similar vein, Charlamagne did an interview with Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, and hold on, sorry. I want to play that. A little music for y'all in the background while y'all wait.
It's like being on hold.
Yeah. Here we go.
Well, apparently I'm 40 seconds late. You're right. Well, you are black. So. Okay. Now, one thing they've been saying, a lot of your press hits get criticized. Folks say you come off as very scripted. They say you like to stick to your talking points. And some media says you have...
That would be called discipline.
Oh, okay. Speak to that.
But go on.
No, I was going to say, some people say you have an inability to fearlessly say who you are and what you believe. I know that's not true. But what do you say to that criticism? And is it fair for SNL to make fun of it?
Hasn't Maya Rudolph been wonderful?
Yes.
I think I have nothing but admiration for the comedy, and I think it's important to be able to laugh at yourself and each other.
But what do you say?
In the spirit of obviously and not belittling people as my opponent would do.
But what do you say to people who say you stay on the talking points?
I would say you're welcome. Mm-hmm. I mean, listen, here's the thing. I love having conversations, which is why I'm so happy to be with you this afternoon. And the reality is that there are certain things that must be repeated to ensure that I have everyone know what I stand for and the issues that I think are at stake in this election.
Okay. I'm not going to play the rest, and I'm going to go first. I have two thoughts. One, I just wish I would be happier if people, especially Black people, especially Black men, would just come out and say, I don't want a Black female president. Because the problems that people have with her are so ridiculous. So one of my friends had commented on it and was like, well, I still feel like she didn't answer the question. I was like, she did answer the question. I said, but seriously, what is it that you want? Because the complaint is that she stays on point. She stays on focus and on topic when she's speaking. That's an issue. So you rather the person that goes from they eating animals and they getting abortions at 9 months and then back up and say, no, that's not exactly what I meant. That's what you rather? So I feel like the reason why I played both of those was because, not to be on my soapbox, and I'm gonna get off real quick, but I wish that they would just, everybody who feels this way, because it be women too, just come out and say, I'm not comfortable with a Black female president. I'm not comfortable with giving this Black girl all this props. I ain't getting it. Why she get to get it? Because that's what it's giving.
I feel like this election is huge, but it's not big enough. In like, it's just something weird about the situation. Like, I would expect it to be like, but I don't have that vibe from it. I don't know what it is, but it's just like, and it's happening mad soon. It's like this time is coming up so fast. Yeah, I mean, it ain't gonna stop, but
well, it happens every 4 years in November.
Yeah, but I mean, we just really kind of I feel like we just found out the candidate situation like hers. But I guess that's because
I mean, we did just find out because the candidate that we had dropped out.
Yeah, so that's I mean,
so
I don't know why people do that, but I wish we had more of a chance to get to know her if we would have done more research, I guess.
So when you say more research, I mean, I'm not for this person, I'm not for that person. I just feel like we didn't know Joseph, we didn't know Bill, we didn't know any of these other people. I mean, you have to do your own research for one, but I just feel like when it comes to the Black race, a person that's running that's Black, and I even talking about presidency. We got Angela, what's her name?
Also
Brooks. We got Governor West. We have another candidate that they announced last night on the whack-ass BET show, whatever that show was last night, running out of Las Vegas.
We can talk about that.
It was garbage, but running out of Las Vegas. It seems like when we do it, it's always some type of problem. Okay, the lady's Black. Okay, she's a woman. So what? What are we doing? I would rather her talk and stay on point than see a man prancing around, not even prancing, humming and playing music for 39 minutes. Fucking stupid. You got your face turned up. Oh, that was a good song. You want to hear another one? I mean, that's who they want. If that's what they want, fine. If that's what they want the model to do, just play some music and just look at everybody while they looking at her, fine. Because staying on topic and answering the questions to the best of her ability and her knowledge, it's always a problem. Oh, you're not black. Why aren't you black? She's mixed, but why? She's a woman of color. I just feel like we have to get away from and everything for real. To be honest, and I ain't gonna get into all of that, but we have to get away from the black. The woman, and she's running for president. Now, what y'all gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You got a white man running for president. What y'all gonna do? We have to figure out as a people. I'm saying not even as a people, as individuals, what candidate in any part of the race, presidency, local, very much local in your own county, in your own city, what is best for you as an individual, and stop. We jump on these bandwagons. That's just I don't know.
I also I agree wholeheartedly with you, but I do also think that there are some points where like I think I've always said like I gotta vote for my best interest, but we also have to be allies and vote for other people's best interests. So a lot of times when you see celebrities who encourage and support Democratic candidates versus like all of Trump's policies basically benefit people who have money or big businesses. But and so you would think a lot of celebrities would flock to him because it would benefit them. But if I became a millionaire today, I'm not paying nobody else's bills that I left behind. Maybe my sisters and stuff. But I still have to. I can't just vote. I'm a millionaire twice, several, however many times over. I have to vote in the interest of the other people as well. Just like when men vote, it's not your body isn't what's being put up there, what's being debated. It's female reproduction that's being put up there. So it's not really voting in your interest one way or the. I mean, it is because everybody don't want them babies, and those same people that vote against it go to another state to get an abortion. But I'm not gonna go there. But like men have to vote in our best interest because you support us. It's just I don't even know if he's in the best interest of rich people. He's in the best interest of himself, and that is it.
The man is the character, and I watched some clips of that situation yesterday as he's humming and playing music and dancing around or whatever the hell he called himself doing. I mean, the people. It's like people who just like reality TV. They like to see this guy playing the buffoon, and because he doesn't have too much, because he has a fan base, it's okay for him. I think at this point in time, if he wins, he wins. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I don't think he really cares because like, you can see the things that he does. But I mean, you're right. You have to vote in other people's interests as well. I mean, you have to think about I saw a mouse. What the hell? Mothers and sisters and all those type of things. But I just feel like we as Americans, we look so bad to other countries. Like they really just laugh at us. Like it's always a shit show when it comes to the election as far as presidency goes.
All right, folks. I have to drop off.
Okay, I have one more question before we go, and then you can go, and then I'll or you might want to hear this question. It's switching gears totally. When you end a relationship, do you delete the pictures of that person off your social media?
That's usually the thing.
No. What's the
No,
why would I go back all the way years and just start deleting shit?
nope, I don't even.
Not for me. Like, I mean, I'm not about to get into all that. Oh, let's go through years of who who am I making happy? Like, well, I gotta make my partner happy. If I'm with my new partner, it is it is what it is. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
I seen that happen on Instagram.
So today I'm trying to think who I was looking. I was looking at somebody's page, and I know that the person got divorced,
Mm-hmm.
but I know this because we had a conversation in passing. But I didn't know, like, I didn't know this on social media, and I was like, you know what? I think it's. I thought about another couple who got a divorce, and I didn't know until like I was just talking to them, and I was like, oh, hey, how is such and such? And they're like, oh, we got a divorce. And I was like, I saw no signs of that on social media. So I'm glad y'all kept us out the group chat. I was like, but also I went back and looked and I said, oh, all them pictures gone. I said, I guess you were divorced. And it made me think. I was like, me and Mullen 10 years in right now. And I got a lot of pictures of that man.
He
I
can
will
collect.
start a new page before I try to delete them.
He can
But
collect your pension now. No, let me stop.
Oh, he sure can.
but I will say that even if we haven't been married for 10 years,
10 years, he can get that.
we only been married for 6.
No, 4 more years, he can get that.
Okay, yeah, we've been together for 10, so I got 10 years
Oh,
worth of pictures. But
oh, okay.
I will say I remember when we first started dating, he had pictures of his girlfriend on his page, and they were still friends at the time. So like, I'll be honest, if either one of them are watching, I remember one time I called him. I said, "Look here," I said, "Y'all seem to act like y'all still in a relationship. She don't need to keep posting anymore shit." Sorry. I think I went all day without cussing. She don't need to post another picture, y'all. But I remember being like, I didn't say anything, but in my mind, I was like, why won't both of y'all take these pictures down? Like, come on. But I see now when I split with my ex, I only had a couple pictures of him on my page, and they were like probably like Mimi's christening and stuff like that. And they were pictures that are memories I wouldn't get rid of. But I did see one picture of us, and when it came up in my memories, I deleted it. But I was like, it is. I will start a new page before I try to do. I got 1,000 pictures from me and Marlon this weekend alone. I for daggone short, but that's why I can't get a divorce. I can't, and he can't die. Like we got to do this for at least another 41 years.
For better and for worse.
Yes.
I think celebrities have made it so popular that when it's over, not even dealing in a relationship, like even like you mad at somebody, or I'm gonna unfriend that person.
Right.
I'm taking the pictures down. Like, I don't have time to be going. I mean, I don't be posting nobody like that, but you know what I'm saying? I don't have time to go through pictures upon pictures to prove a point. Who am I proving a point to? Yo, it's either you gonna take me and we gonna do our thing, or it's not gonna work. I mean, however, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have to go through to prove nothing. Social media is not real. You know what I'm saying? It's not real at all. If we know what we doing together personally, it is what it is. I'm not going through deleting nothing. That's just too much work. I mean, if like you said, if it pops up on the memory, that's easier. But to go through pictures
Right.
upon pictures, nah.
I was like, I can't do it. It's not.
I guess it's best to just put it in your story so you ain't got to worry about it because it's going to delete
And
it.
I don't like stories for that reason. Now I do see that my stories come up in my memories, but I don't feel like they come up, or maybe I don't post a lot of enough stories. I just don't feel like I have a lot of them. But I use my social media kind of as a photo album to free up storage on my phone. So I'm not, it's there. I'm sorry. I can't do anything. I know I said that was my last question, but I got a question to piggyback off of that. Now, everybody is in a relationship, right? And this would have been a better question before Six got off for just the married people. But I will include couples as well, but mainly the married people. At this stage in your life, would you start over with somebody new?
In this stage of my life, to answer, I don't think I fit this question, so I can't answer this question. But for you,
Well, I said it's everybody in a relationship, so it's like, would you continue on with the person you with, or would you be willing to meet and date a new person?
I mean, I'm really willing to do the date and till I get it right.
I don't feel like I have the energy to start over. I'm I'm where I want to be, and I don't think I want to start over. I don't want to have any energy. But it's funny, Toya, I just want to say this. It's funny that you brought that topic up because that's how my first conversation of the day was something related to that same question that you asked with someone else. And I just want to say that I feel like if you're secure in your relationship, pictures are just pictures.
Right. I'm gonna admit in the beginning I wasn't that secure, so I was like, take them down. But I didn't say it out loud. I didn't want to show any weakness.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So I just was like, I'm gonna have to bite it. I'm bite
it
my lip and
is what it is. Social media is not real. But I mean, as far as like the other question, my thing is you can't be in something and just keep on whether you're in a relationship, a marriage, or whatever. You can't. If you happy in that shit, why? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I think you have the energy for whatever you want to have the energy for, and if being with somebody is not making you happy, you better get the energy to leave that person. And it's okay to start over. There's nothing wrong with starting over at all until that shit is right. Until you feel like you're happy. So it's either you gonna be in a relationship, in a in a marriage, or not in nothing, and you just out here just alone. So I mean,
okay. I will say if you're in an unhealthy relationship, please get out of that relationship. I also think my answer can be easier because I'm in a happy place in my relationship.
mhm.
But also I did something earlier today and I was like, this is really something that I don't feel like explaining to someone else that comes along. I don't want you to be like, huh, so no, I don't. I got my ways. He knows them. He knows when to leave me alone, when to be like, hey, you need to get out and do. Like, I don't want to reintroduce myself to somebody else. I don't want evil lean over there pinching people.
Hmm.
And I gotta explain, or they gonna be mad because like he's been around since she was a baby, since before she became evil. Like she gonna have to go with him anyway. So
Well, as
there's
long
that.
long as your marriage works, you don't have to worry about explaining it to somebody else. But one time I went to go see Lil Duval, and Lil Duval said, even though he was, it was something he was saying. It was funny. He's like, why do people leave one relationship to go get another one to start over to have the same badass habits when you could just stay with the same person you was with? You know what I'm saying? And just I guess try to fix it or deal with it. How I don't know, but I mean, like I said, it's nothing wrong with starting over. You know what I'm saying? If you're at a point in your relationship and it ain't moving, I was talking to somebody the other day, a young lady, and prior to us talking the other day, about 2 weeks ago, she was so happy. She going on vacation, her man, her friends, and yeah, yeah, yeah. And when I talked the other day, it's like, yeah, Hutch, no, it ain't gonna work. We've been together 10 years, and it's just no, that's not it. Like, damn. So what just happened? I don't think it's 10 years. So it's nothing wrong with starting over. If that's not the person for you, please, don't stay where it's at. Like if that's not where it's at, don't stay. If it's fixable, cool. You know what I'm saying, but hey, just hey, nah, don't stay where it's not where it's at.
I agree. We just gonna have to fix it though. Cause also the other thing is, I am married and I did it for better or worse.
Yeah, y'all,
Till
y'all,
death do us part. So if
y'all,
he want to end it, it's gonna end with ashes.
Yeah, y'all in those type of situations, that marriage and all that stuff. Y'all supposed to follow them vows.
Those type of situations.
Yeah, the
Now,
marriage.
would you get married again?
Yep.
Hello?
Yep.
Did you say dip?
Skip.
Are you saying yep? I don't know what you're saying.
Skip. SK.
Oh, skip. See, you ain't willing to do it all over again.
But you gotta understand, again, any situation that I've dealt with, if it's the end, it's the end. But I don't mind. I don't mind starting over. I ain't say going that deep. You know what I'm saying?
Kathy?
I can go from the 2 feet to the 3 feet to 4 feet. I don't gotta go to the 8 feet.
Kathy, would you get married again?
Absolutely.
Are you getting married?
Absolutely.
When?
I was just told before my birthday.
Okay, wait a minute. Ain't your birthday early in the year, like January?
Yep, January 6th.
Oh. Is
Make
it
sure
like a big wedding?
y'all tell me about it. You know, I ain't gonna get no invitation.
And
Oh
on that
man.
note, Pastor,
I know we're gonna talk about the hip hop whack award.
did you can tell us about it. I did not watch it.
I'm gonna tell you something. So you know when the situation started was the double XL awards, right? That's when when Snoop and Big, when all those folks was alive, and it was real awards, like hip hop, rap, we in here, right?
Right.
Then we got into a situation where we was doing ciphers and all this other good, and rappers are still being rappers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now they have moved the show from Atlanta to Las Vegas, and that show was so bullshit. There was no ciphers. The awards that was given, I think they did like 3 awards. The people weren't there. Kendrick wasn't there. I don't even know the other 2 wasn't there. They had people like, I mean, the most relevant people who performed was D-Lo, Glorilla, and Big Boogie. Those are the 3 people that. Oh yeah, Sexy Red got an award. She wasn't there, but I want to know
Even
why.
Sexy Red ain't show up?
Huh?
I said even Sexy Red ain't show up?
No Sexy Red. So I want to know why they had Trina perform. Why they
Soldier Boy.
huh?
Soldier Boy perform.
Soldier Boy perform. Roscoe Dash perform. E40 perform. I need to know why and what is going on that they had these D-list. The BET Hip Hop Awards has now become Z-listers.
Well,
So
I think part of that is um and when I say we, I actually mean celebrities. Black celebrities don't place a value on those awards. So if they don't come, you got to get who you can get to come. And the sad thing is we work so hard to fit in, so we're upset when Beyonce never gets album of the year for the Grammys, whether she deserves it or like at some point she's deserved it with one of those albums. Or if Angela Bassett is passed over for Oscars, and then we'll say things like, oh, let's not support it because they don't support us. But the fact is we really want to be supported because we really want to be acknowledged by them, because Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith did a whole thing about Oscar so white to turn up when he was nominated for an Oscar that he got and slightly embarrassed himself. He ain't embarrassed me by slapping that man. But then we don't show up to the awards that are to recognize us.
yeah, but it was garbage, y'all.
So I feel like that's a celebrity issue and not a fan issue, because it looked like people still show up to watch it. I don't watch any award show, to be honest. I wait for y'all to tell me what was good and I go watch that part on YouTube. Sorry.
Even like the American Music Awards, I didn't even know they was coming on. Like I think a football game was on the same time that American Music Awards came on. Um, I don't know. Like I think that awards, there's no point of an award show anymore. Like we can put everything on social media now. We can just put it on there and see who got recognized and call it a day. Like there's no need for an award show anymore at all. Like what they did last night, I don't know who the producer was, what was going on, but that was garbage. And BT they just need to get it together.
I have one story before we close out about the awards. Um, it's tragic. I probably shouldn't even tell it. Um, I used to love the BET Awards. Like love, love, loved. But it always seemed to fall on the weekend that I was at my family, like we had our family reunion. So hold on. Um so one year we go to the family reunion and I'm like, we gotta hurry up and get home so I can watch the BET Awards. I need to see that. I was not with my ex at the time, but we had traveled. Like I had Mimi, so it was hard for me to travel with her. So he went to the family reunion with me, and some chick that he was seeing, I guess, was bothered by it, and she threw a fit and was blowing up my phone. And all I remember is being like, "Bitch, you are making me miss the awards." That was my concern. That's my fun, embarrassing story. Anybody have anything else before Pastor closes? I don't have to cook today, but I gotta go to Walmart.
Sometimes, right, when we out here and we have these children, we don't know what they do beyond our doorstep. But I need for us parents to take accountability for our children. Some of us know our children bad as shit. Ain't no way that, you know, you have children out here who is stomping older gentlemen, women, whatever, in the head, uh, kids that are shooting people, killing people, robbing people, and
stealing
come back
cars.
home and nobody
Did we lose him?
I was supposed to say, is it me?
No, he went out.
Nope.
He come right back in.
I think he just went out. We lost him.
Yeah.
We can give him a second. Did you have any closings, Kathy?
Nope. I'm just like I said. I'm just trying to stay sane.
There he is.
I
Come
apologize.
Hey,
You good?
Uh, but yeah, we don't know. I mean, we have to know something is off with our child. You know what I'm saying? So I just want everybody to just pay attention to your children, their habits, what they doing, who they hanging with. When they go to school and the teacher calls, don't just say, "Oh man, you picking on my child." Yesterday, was it yesterday? The day before yesterday, a child in Howard County killed the man, goes to school with the gun in his pocket, and they lock this dumb ass up. You know what I'm saying? We have juveniles that are getting arrested and killed at a high rate. So I know I always talk about mental health and check on your friends and your family, those things. But please, y'all, check on y'all children because again, when they leave that threshold of your doorstep, we do not know what is going on through their mind. We don't know if somebody bullying them, somebody's making them do these things. We don't know if they're the bully, if they want to be the leader of the pack. We don't know what's going on out there, or maybe they are doing right, and we need to celebrate that.
mm-hmm.
But just check on your children because it's not going to get any better. Trust me. When you work in the field I work in, you see it, and you see the ones that have now become adults. And this could have been nipped in the bud from the beginning. So again, those of us who have children, those of us who are uncles, who are aunts, godparents, coaches, mentors, however, whatever title you hold, please check on your children. They are your children. They might not be yours biologically, but check on your children, please, when they go outside and through your doorstep. That's what I have.
I agree, and I appreciate that.
Just to piggyback on that, I agree. I appreciate it as well. Check on your children and pray for our children as well. I heard this story. Of course, Shayna had already heard it before. She had everything before I did. But it was a story about a 5-year-old that was found in the backyard, or whatever, and buried. And apparently, all the kids were malnourished. There was a 7-year-old in that house that was 30 pounds, whatever. They was they was getting plenty of food stamps to fill the house, but they was hiding the food up in their room or whatever, not feeding the kids.
Mhm.
I didn't. I still don't know what to say, and I'm home, and I heard it a couple hours ago. I'm just
That's
looking.
mental health as well. Like, I mean, yeah, you got to check on people. Everybody don't deserve a child, but yeah, that's a crazy story. You're not feeding the children, you got food for them, but yeah, pray for these children as well when they go to school. When they and if a child tells you they hungry, man, look, I know we not these 4 of us or 5 of us that run this podcast, run that page. We not rich, but hey, if y'all see a child that's hungry, they say they're hungry, go ahead, get them a little sandwich or something, man, because you never know what's going on at their house.
Facts. Everybody said everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
Psalms 91 says, "You who live in the shelter of the Most High, who abide in the shadow of the Almighty, will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence." Are you covered? Psalms 91. Are you covered? There's a story that says, "I was shocked, confused, bewildered as I entered heaven's door, not by the beauty of it all, nor the lights of its decor, but it was the folks in heaven who made me sputter and gasp, the thieves, the liars, the sinners, the alcoholics, and the trash. There stood the kid from 7th grade who swiped my lunch money twice. Next to him was my old neighbor who never said nothing nice. Herb, who I always thought was rotting away in hell, was sitting pretty on cloud 9, looking incredibly well. I nudged Jesus. What's the deal? I would love to hear your take. How'd all these sinners get up here? I would. God must have made a mistake. And why is everyone so quiet, so somber? Give me a clue. Child, he said, they're all in shock. They never thought they'd be seeing you. If you're on, are you covered? I ask you again, are you covered? If you're on a plane and you have to put a mask on your loved one, you have to put a mask on yourself first. Before you get the car off the lot, you need to make sure you have car insurance. In an active shooter situation, I have to get to safety first before I can help anybody else. What good am I to anyone else in that situation if I don't make it out myself? I'm blessed that I'm able to say that I'm pastor of both Cowington and Grace United Methodist Church. There are times when I really miss my home church. Beloved, even those who are covering others need a covering themselves. As we walk through this life, as we run this race, we must make sure we are covered. None of us know the day or the hour, so the real question is, do you know Jesus? And the follow-up question, does he live in your heart? State Farm, Geico, Allstate, and even Attorney Big Al are all offering coverage, but so is the church. If you don't know him for yourself, you can get to know him today. If you have not accepted Jesus Christ as your Savior, you can do so today. For if you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that Jesus Christ is Lord, you will be saved. If you don't remember anything else, ask your brother, ask your sister, ask your mother, ask your father, ask your grandfather, ask your grandmother. Are you covered?
Sorry, I was muted. Amen.
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 Also, I know we haven't done anything, but y'all remember this is breast cancer awareness month. So y'all ladies go check on yourselves and shout out to my mother who will be having her banquet. She's been doing this for several years now. She is a survivor. My grandmother's a survivor. and she's been doing this for the survivors for many years. So on October 19th, 12:30, I think, till 4 o'clock. Let me get everything. Clock. I'm sorry, 12 to 3 p.m. at Martin's Crosswind 7400 Greenway Center Drive, and that's in Greenbelt, Maryland. Y'all can go out there and support anybody who's a survivor or not, supporting a survivor. You just want to support the cause, just go out there and I believe those folks from Party Animals 360 will be there. They were there last year and I think the year before. So yeah, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, y'all, and it holds a special place because again, my mother survived breast cancer several years ago. She's surviving and she's been putting on this banquet for the survivors. So just recognize the survivors of this month, y'all.
Rest in heaven to Sherline Shropshire, who passed a couple years ago from breast cancer, and shout out to my friend Siobhan Baker, who's a breast cancer survivor.
All right.
And I get my mammogram tomorrow.
There you go. Y'all check on y'all
Check on yourself.
boobies, your breasts, your titties, however you want to call them, your coconuts, your melons. Y'all go check them things. And even men as well. It's not like that men cannot get it. So, go check on yourself as well, gentlemen. Don't be ashamed to, as far as men, don't be ashamed to go to the doctor. I don't care what ailment it is. So, yeah.
Yes, I had a friend, a male friend who is a survivor, and I'm so glad that he did get checked so that we still have him here today.
There we go.
All right. Well, we will see you guys next week.
All right.
Be blessed. Bye.
Blessings.